Juneteenth, a children's story. The children asked, "Granddaddy, Uncle Lee, what does this say?" "Juneteenth, a children's story. That's the title of the book," she replied. "Granddaddy, can you please read this book to us?" Over 200 years ago, people who looked like me were slaves. Someone may have read to you the stories from the Bible that told about slaves in Egypt, but they were not like these slaves. Men from this country and other countries stole people in Africa from their fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters. They brought them across the ocean in ships. That's a lot of water and a very long trip. Some did not make it. The slaves worked very hard for no pay and were not treated fairly. Life was not good for them. There was a United States president, like President Barack Obama, named Abraham Lincoln, who declared slaves would be free on January 1, 1863. This was called the Emancipation Proclamation. Slaves waited at churches all night long on New Year's Eve to see how freedom would come. These were called watch night services, and many churches still hold them today. The United States was so big that slaves in Texas did not get the news for 2.5 years after slavery had ended. On June 19, 1865, in Galveston, Texas, Major General Gordon Granger read General Order Number 3 to the people that were there. Then he nailed General Order Number 3 to the door of Reedy Chapel AME Church. General Granger declared, "All slaves are free." The slaves were so happy that they started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since. Every year since, there have been celebrations, and former slaves put on their best clothes, dressed to the nines, to celebrate their freedom. This day was called Juneteenth and is celebrated in the United States and around the world. There are 46 states that celebrate Juneteenth as a holiday. Each year on the 19th of June, people celebrate the ending of slavery with festivals, fairs, and educational activities. Unity is strength when there is teamwork and collaboration. Wonderful things can be achieved. Learn to do common things uncommonly well. We must always keep in mind that anything that helps fill the dinner pail is valuable. So said George Washington Carver.